And then 2-0 down. I thought it was all over. I thought that was it. Right, was on the wall then. A proper fight back to 2-2. Then we get a penalty and the Duke misses it. And then we go lose the game 3-2.
Yeah, disappointing. But there's good and bad to take from it, isn't there? But, you just hope we can kick on and cut these silly mistakes out and keep playing like we did going forward.
I was thoroughly entertained, I must admit.
Yeah.
But, the wrong result. You didn't go, mate?
No. I was watching bits when I could on my phone. I think, obviously, as disappointing as it is to come away with nothing from the game, you'd rather have it. This is what I've been saying all season, and I think this is, a lot of people get fixated on pretty passing football, that this is what the owners wanted and this, that, and the other. Actually, I think it's just, it's having that side of it. So where you go away from home, yes, Derby have had an iffy week in terms of, of off the field issues, but the side that they put out there wasn't too dissimilar to the side that got them to the playoff final last year.
Certainly wasn't.
So it's a tough place to go.
Always noisy.
They're still a good team. And actually, to go to 2-0 down was obviously disappointing, but it's individual errors rather than they're battering us and coming through us at will, if you like. And actually, the chances we did create, the fact we got ourselves back into the game, should have gone 3-2 up from the penalty spot. We had a similar situation last season at home to Middlesbrough, I think, and we were 1-0 down for quite a considerable time during that game and got it back to 1-1, and we went for the win. We started pushing men forward and got caught on the counter and lost. And a lot of people were unhappy that we went for the win, but. I think Dan Crowley said it in his interview afterwards, and
he played out of his skin.
He was absolutely spot on. That we play like that. We play like we did against Derby. We have that mentality that we want to try and win a game. We're going to pick up more points than if we go into games negatively. Trying to contain, as we did at Nottingham Forest and as we did Swansea, and nothing worked, and we got 3-0 in both of those games. I'd much rather of us go into the game with the attitude we did against Derby, and we got ourselves back into a position. Probably should have won it, given that we had the chance to go 3-2 up. I think if we go 3-2 up, considering the week Derby had, I think that would have been game over. But
you can't really blame the Duke. He belted it. He gave it his all. But lucky goalkeeper went the right way. It's just one of the things,
it's a poor height. It's a poor height.
Bottom corner.
It's not bottom though.
No, I mean that's
either put it bottom
being an
corner.
Experienced penalty taker yourself.
Well, either put it bottom corner or top corner. But he's put it halfway up. It's easy to say in hindsight, but there's when we signed Jimenez and he scored 21 goals last season in the Spanish second division. I think 10 or 11 of those were penalties.
Right.
And if you have a look at his YouTube highlights video, virtually 70% of that video is him scoring penalties. Give the lad the penalty. That he takes penalties for fun. He scores them for fun. Look, he might have took it and he might have missed it, and everybody would have gone, why isn't Duke having it? I'm not going to have a go at Duke for wanting to take the penalty, because if you're prepared to take the penalty, then fair play. But for me, it should have been him as. And like I say, if you go 3-2 up, I think it's game over. But
I'm never convinced when a player only takes two or three steps as a run up for a penalty. Like Paul Dent said on WM, you want that player to have at least 4 or 5 steps to get the power. When it's only a couple of steps, you just can't get the power beyond the ball the same as what you can when you have a long run.
It depends if you're going for power. If you're going for power, then maybe, yeah. But some players have one run, like Hazard has one step, and he just waits for the keeper to go and he puts it the other way.
I guess if the keeper had gone the other way, it looked like a great penalty, wouldn't it? But he just guessed right, didn't he?
A great penalty is one that ends up in the back of the net. That's the reality. But I think the height of it weren't the power wasn't an issue. The height is an issue, and obviously, if we're being pedantic, you shouldn't be off his line. But so it's just the disappointing thing was the individual mistakes, especially for the first 2 goals.
Yeah, definitely. I think with VAR we would have got a penalty handball.
Possibly.
And I also think we would have had a penalty retake as well.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. He was off his line when it was taken, but we haven't got there.
We haven't got it. It's all ifs and buts.
Of course it is, yeah. But the thing is the positives that we did drag out of it, and we've got going forward, if we can play like that week in week out, we ain't going to be far away.
Thing is, we haven't played like that in quite a few of these games, and we've actually come out with the 3 points. Yeah, but you just don't know what Blues is going to turn up from one game to the next.
It's the mentality of it more than obviously everybody wants to play with an attacking philosophy and attacking mindset every game and go and dominate teams. Everybody wants to do that. That having that mindset is important, but it was always going to take time for it to come into place. So even the games where we were struggling, Barnsley at home, we struggled for an hour or so, but you could see that the mentality was right, and there was at least they were trying to be positive, and they're trying to be positive here. But like I say, I'd much rather have it that you're trying to cut out individual defensive mistakes as opposed to losing 2-0 and going, my God, where the hell are the goals coming from? I'd much rather have it this way than the way we've had it in the last 12, 18 months before. Where we were relying on defensive stability. But but all in all, a good day out, really. Well, you say that.
I meant an enjoyable day out. It's always nice to go to Derby.
You say enjoyable.
Well,
it's a good away day.
Apart from the result, it was an enjoyable day out. All right, our fans were absolute class in the concourse before the kickoff.
Yeah,
absolute class. Have you seen the Tebley videos going around? We were well noisy. We were shut up within a couple of minutes. Then the noise recreated itself again, and it went on all the way through the game, really. And then, scoring that second goal, the look on the Derby supporters' faces was like, my God, what's just gone on here again?
What's a goal? What a goal that was, Sunich. Oh, what a strike.
Yeah. Peach, absolute peach.
Beautiful goal.
And, I got crushed in between the chairs. I think it was lovely.
But that exploited, a little bit of defensive weakness from Derby, because they could have cleared it 2 or 3 times, couldn't they, when that ball was bouncing around the box? But you look at the amount of players that we had in and around the box. So if we'd have had just Duke in the box, they'd have had time to clear it. But we haven't. We've got players coming in, and we've got Crowley come in and tried to nick it away, but then it was deflected. But then it falls to Sunjic, who's standing on the edge of the area. So having those players. As much as it's the third goal is obviously, you look at on screen and you think, oh my God, how are we 4-on-1? Do you know what I mean? But without the bravery of the players to commit forward. Obviously, we were 2-1 down, so we had to commit a few more players forward. But the fact that they are getting forward and Sunjic is on the edge of their box, when we've already got 3 or 4 guys in the box, means he gets to get his shot away. And it's that positive intent and that mindset, I think, that we need to hold on to, and we need to carry on, because again, that was the one thing that I was impressed with the most, that Crowley said, that he said, if we play like that, we'll win more often than we won't.
Absolutely, yeah. And coming out the ground, walking, the whole day, went from a lad's barbershop in Derby, walked to the football ground, stopped and had a pint on the way. Blues fans and Derby fans in the pub, chatting away with each other, chatting away all the way down to the football stadium. Even after the game, walking back to the train station, it was like a nice proper atmosphere.
Yeah,
and obviously Derby had gone through pretty much the mill last week, as in terms of what happened off the field. So all in all, a nice place to go to. I quite like going there.
Yeah,
and thank you, Adam, for the ticket. It's great, isn't it? Took my son to the football, I don't know, hundreds of times. He bought me one ticket. He's paid me back for a lot. That'll do. Happy days. Happy days. Okay, Mrs. Brown's got one ear open. So, Chris, can you tell us about the new phone-in system that we got now, mate?
Well, it's all going well. The callers are lined up, so we'll get that sorted about 8:15.
All right. And what have you got to do to be able to call in?
They know it's all been organised.
I know, but I'm on about everybody else now.
They all know.
They all know. Everybody.
If you want to join in next week's phone-in, feel free to do so. All you've got to do is download the Podbean app and search for SRB Media, and we'll do the rest because you'll get a notification as to when we're on, and you can just join in.
Hallelujah. It's easy as that. And the software is very simple.
Yep.
Cool.
It's our big test tonight to see if it works.
Sorry, Chris. Do you think it's fair to say that Gary Gardner coming in for Davis, as well as Davis has been playing, I think he's back to full fitness now, but it just gives us that more intensity going forward. Gary Gardner on the ball, and obviously Magoma coming back in down the left as well.
Yeah.
Them two in particular in the midfield just gives us more intensity going forward than what we had before.
Yeah. Obviously, I only saw bits.
Yeah.
Nick, you were there. I don't know what you thought, but
Would you agree with that, Nick?
I thought he played well, to be fair.
Gary Gardner.
Yeah,
he did.
all right, yeah. And I liked the intensity and the pace that we were playing at. It was certainly better than Stoke against Stoke, and we went 1-0 down there and beat them still.
And Preston.
Yeah. And it's all about tomorrow now, isn't it? We're going away.
Yeah.
We're going away tomorrow. Still not happy that Derby charged 33 quid, though. I think that was just a disgrace. Really proper.
Leeds is 39, isn't it?
39 and 42. It's just disgusting, isn't it? Disgusting.
why is it a shock?
It's
a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, isn't it?
It's a lot of money.
No,
all right, okay.
We don't
because it was 36 pound for Leeds away over 10 years ago. So actually, 39 quid now.
Wasn't that in the Premier League though?
But it's relative. It's did we sell Derby out?
Yeah.
Did we sell our allocation?
Yeah.
And it was 33 quid.
Thereabouts,
So what are you going to do?
There's nothing you can
What
do.
are Derby going to do?
Nothing.
It's mad to charge 15 quid.
Nothing you can do.
Do we charge them the same when they come
I
to
don't
us?
know.
Well, we should.
We should. If we don't,
We should. If expect Derby, Leeds, those sorts of teams, we should charge more because we know we're going to sell out. Simple as that.
I shall ask.
You pay more.
Amir
You pay more to go
tomorrow.
on holiday in the summer holidays than you do in March.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I know it's all relative and this and the other, but it's just.
I couldn't believe the uproar about the Leeds prices. For the last 10 years, Leeds have been doing this, and then this season, Sheffield Wednesday exactly the same. And then this season, when they announced the prices, everyone can't believe how expensive Leeds is.
Yeah,
I'm thinking you've never seen the Leeds prices. People that I know go every season, home and away, and they're dismayed about the price of Leeds away. Like it's the first time they've ever paid for Leeds away.
Just going back to the midfield, I'm pleased that we've signed that McEachran on.
Yeah. Obviously, I did say, if on Saturday, if he was in the team, who would you drop? But it's going to have to sharpen Davis up a little bit, that one, isn't it? So just keep him on his toes.
Sharpen all of them up, I think.
Yeah. Healthy competition. Isn't it?
And that's the important thing. He'll bring something different. He'll bring something that something different to Gardner and Davis, and possibly even Sunjic as well. So it's competition for places, and it's finding whether you go 2 in the middle or 3 in the middle. It's finding which ones complement each other best.
Yeah.
You said Gardner and Sunjic played well on Saturday. So
just get back to the prices. Maureen says, do you have to charge the home fans the same as the away fans?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Question?
Yeah.
I should imagine so.
I wouldn't have thought season ticket holders they'd probably get.
Well, yeah, but I mean, where do Leeds is the side on the stand on the side, isn't it, in the corner?
Yeah.
On the side stand. So the respective area for the Leeds fans next to them, I would imagine, would probably be 30 odd quid.
I'll ask the ticket man the questions tomorrow. I'll send him a little note and try and find out, clarify it all up. Clarify it up.
Pete Taylor's just said midfield was much better with Sunjic playing in the Davis role and Gardner in the role Sunjic has been playing.
Yeah.
So
it was different, I mean, there was more of a feel about that setup, that lineup. Yeah.
I don't know if you're in the wrong position, but I'm getting comments on both shout boxes that you're shining tonight, Mr.
Am I? Yeah.
You are, yeah.
It's Mr. Sheen.
Not in a good way.
Okay, competition's coming up very shortly. We've got the alphabet competition. and also the shares competition from this week. All you got to be in for, all you got to do to be in for next week's competition is share this to your personal Facebook stream, and you will automatically be entered in next week. What time's the phone in coming up, Mister?
8:15. And can we just say our caption again was Mark Adams this week? Yeah. No. Don't ask me what it was.
Can you say what? Sorry,
I can't remember what it was. So sorry.
What was that one?
The caption winner.
Oh, no, caption winner, Mark
Mark
Adams. Yeah, he's quite funny, isn't he, Mark?
Can I and a quick mention as well for Borsley Labour Club, because this,
Yes, of
I believe
course.
it's this week, they've got the Trevor Francis night, and I think there's a few tickets left, not many, but if you want to get in contact them.
Something I'd love to do, but I've got to go to work again. It just gets in the way. So
It's Thursday, isn't it?
The third,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Thursday.
Because it was going to be Friday, wasn't it? But because of the Middlesbrough game was moved,
Yes.
they moved it back 24 hours.
Yeah. My friend is supposed to be taking me, if he remembers. Okay.
A good win for the under 23s today.
Yeah. 4-0 in the end, was it?
4-0, I think.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
Just checking out. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the lad got two, didn't they? The striker, the number 9.
Yeah.
Is it, what's his name? Adna George, is it? Is that his name?
Something
Yeah,
like that,
George, and then Fernandez got 2 as well.
It's good to see.
Good to see him coming through the ranks.
Definitely.
Anything from the ladies this week, Mrs.?
Yeah, so we were due to play Reading at home yesterday, but
Cancelled,
it was
yeah.
waterlogged pitch. Solihull Moors have got a game on Tuesday, so at home, so that might have had a bearing on it. But as it's lashed down again today, it probably wouldn't have made any difference anyway. So
And it's due to lash down for the whole week, I think.
yeah,
isn't it?
so so no game. Next league game is the 12th. No, the 13th. That's the Sunday. Man City away. So that's 2 weeks yesterday.
Yeah, Miguel Fernandez.
That's
the
who got
23s,
and George.
Adan,
Yeah.
Adan, Adan.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Adan,
Adan.
George. Yeah.
Adam, yeah, okay. Adam
Adan
George.
George scored 2 goals apiece in either half.
Yeah.
Blues
McEachran got an hour, I think. So
which was
Right,
good.
right,
Nice to see.
yeah.
Yeah, keep it.
I think Browne's played nearly. I think he went off just before the 90 minutes as well. So
Right, okay. So he's almost back then to
yeah,
full
both
fitness.
getting
as it
back
was.
to match fitness. Yeah, which is good to see.
Been a good servant, Grounds, over the He's been
Yeah,
there.
he's all right. Oh, I quite like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll get back in the
Gets
team
nowhere
again.
near the team, but
No, but he's been a good servant during tough times.
unless you were going to go 3 at the back and play him left side centre half. But
Even then, though, Pedersen's your man there, isn't it?
that's where he was.
Seddon
Yeah,
left
that's where he
wing back.
was start of the season. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think you got Pedersen, then Seddon as your first choice left backs.
It's also nice when you stood on the curb outside Derby's football ground and golly, what was it? I think Keefton, it might have been Keefton Belt. Walked past,
Okay.
stuck his thumb up to my shirt like that. So like, they know. They know. Derby County's got pucker pies. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la.
That's good to know.
Didn't have one. I wasn't hungry. Yeah, but yeah, they're still there. Right, we've got some guests coming up in the next couple of weeks, Mrs. Brown, have we not?
Yeah, we've got
Right, okay. Tell us all about them.
We've got the wonderful Brenda Browne coming next week.
Brenda, is Jeremy coming as well?
I'm not too sure yet.
Okay.
So yeah, the following week we've got our friend from Solihull Town Football Club. He's coming in with somebody from the Blues Academy.
Right, okay. And we sponsor Tilton Talk, so
do,
act
yeah.
sponsors.
Yeah, following them.
So Solihull Football Club. So
Solihull
yeah,
Town.
Solihull Town.
Football Club, yeah.
Is it what age?
They've got a couple of teams actually.
Okay, right.
It's a bit of
So we sponsor the whole
proper squad,
team. Right, okay,
They've
that's
got
cool.
37 players, I think.
So there'll be 36, 37 shirts out there with Tilton Talk Show written
Not
on
just
it.
yet. Not just yet, but there will be.
Not just yet, but there will be.
There will be.
Are you all people talking to their people?
They are.
Okay. Okay. Well done to our winner last week. Who? Oh no, not the winner last week.
Alphabet.
The alphabet one, Jono.
Yes, Jono.
Jono.
Yes.
He was chuffed, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's nice to get a bit of feedback.
Nice.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good to see that, wasn't it? He obviously, took a bit of time out to put that comment, which was good.
Yeah.
Fair play to him.
Nicholas Wellsbury doesn't like Browns. He said he's not.
Brown's not good, not for Nicholas Wellsbury. Well, I don't know. He took something in, didn't he?
I don't think he's. I don't think it's for the first team now, if I'm honest.
I don't know what he brings that Pedersen or Seddon wouldn't.
We got Clark Salter as well, who's left.
Well, yeah, that's just a centre half.
Yeah.
More of a centre half option. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but over the years he's been here, I've got a lot of time for him. He's made a lot of appearances and done a job for us.
He's played in some pretty poor sides. So
yeah, exactly.
And thanks to Dave Twine, he's done a little bit of work for us. So Google the date 2016, where there'd been no cup in the Championship. The average price of the most expensive away ticket, £31.75p. £31.75. Yeah.
Should we do this week's alphabet a bit earlier? Because you got the calls at 15:15.
Come on, let's do it now. Might as well.
Feel free.
Might as well do it now. The cup's there. Could you, Chris? Yep.
You want to draw it?
No.
Oh, you know what it is, yeah. You got it. Hello or good morning to Leonard Eddington, all the way from Queensland.
Australia.
Yeah.
Leonard is in the house.
What we got this week?
Okay, this week's letter for surname only, and it's only the surname, is R. For Romeo. Romeo. R for Romeo. So your favourite ever player beginning with the surname R. There you are. So you can write on the back of that one in a minute.
Yep. Roberts.
Well, you got to go Rob. It's great. Sir.
Paul Robinson.
Paul Robinson.
If he wins that, I'm never doing this show again.
For God's sake. You wait till N comes out.
Not a fan. Robert.
That's a disgrace.
Why?
All the players that have played for this club.
Well, name some then.
Name some beginning with the letter R. Darren Rowbottom. Redmond. Nathan Redmond.
Robinson.
Nathan Redmond's a good show. He was a good player.
We did see enough of him though, didn't we?
Gary Rabbit.
Went to LA Redmond. Rabbit's a decent shot. Was good in that right back slot. Yeah.
I think Rabbit's a good shout. Yeah. Rusnak.
Oh, yeah.
But Rusnak. Ian Rogerson's a good player.
There you go. Ian Clayton says Ian Rogerson. Yeah, he was a good player, Roger.
He was.
Yeah.
I got a feeling Redmond will win around that.
We shall see.
Time will tell. We'll let that run for a few minutes and then see. So it's Ridgewell.
Nice to see a few people on Podbean as well, listening to us. There you go.
Yeah, welcome to our Podbean listeners. New, that is. We've only had it now for 2 weeks. We tried it last week with the wonderful Kev Kelly. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.
And tonight we're going to go live at about 8:15 with how many callers?
I think there's 4 on.
4 callers on.
They'll all be at the same time.
And they can all talk at the same time.
They can.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
That's good, isn't it?
Works. Fingers crossed.
If
We're in the right direction.
it works. If it works, it works. Doesn't it?
Is Ridgewell a good shout?
Liam Ridgewell was
Ridgewell's a cup winner.
I like Liam Ridgewell when he went to left back. When McLeish put him left back, but he was a lot better than what he was at centre half.
Ray Ransom from Stephen Clarkson. And Harry Roberts from John Sword. Emma Humphries is going Paul Robinson. So,
Sure.
yeah.
Why
are you not happy with that? What's your issue with Robert?
Come on, Chris. Let it all out.
Exactly. Steve Gill's gone Ian Rogerson. Emma's saying Redmond.
Randolph.
Yeah.
Rudolph.
Darren Randolph.
Please stop.
Another couple for Ray Ranson. That's Ray Orton and Paul Lilly going for Ray Ranson.
Ray Ranson, was he? What position did he play? I've heard the name.
Wasn't he
before my time? Was he right back?
Wasn't he full back?
Can't remember.
Yeah.
Was he left back?
I think he was right back. I'm sure, but I'm not wrong.
Adam Rooney.
Yeah.
He's still knocking him in, isn't he, somewhere?
Yeah, he's at Salford, isn't he? Salford. He went from Aberdeen to Salford.
Yeah.
He was all right, wasn't he, for the season? Got a few goals. He wasn't great, but he was all right when he was all right.
Your face, mate. Your face.
Well, there was an early rush on Ridgewell and Ransom.
Dean Williams has gone Ramage. Blimey.
Peter Ramage.
Ray says he was a defender.
Yeah, he was a defender.
I can't think of any more being there.
No.
Callum Riley.
No, there's one. Injection.
Okay, so can I go to our 3-word review winner, who was Nick Lewis with Blues Pay penalty. There you go. So get in touch with me, Nick, and I'll get something off to you.
Nicholas, well done. Well done. And who's the adjudicator on our 3-word review? Is that all done by Adam, is it?
That's Adam, yeah.
Adam Wilkes. Thanks, Adam, for adjudicating and doing that for us each week. And, of course, thanks for Craig Courtney for keeping our Twitter feeds going as well. It's nice to have people in the background doing stuff, and it's great.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to join in. Love it.
And Craig Courtney as well. Don't forget Craig Courtney.
What's the prize tonight on this competition, there?
It is.
Courtesy of Boyle Sports, of course.
It's the phone-in one.
Yep.
Yeah, it is 2 VIP tickets.
A Boyle Sport package.
Yeah,
we have to keep mentioning our sponsors, you see.
3-course meal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So it's over 18s.
Only.
Yeah, only.
Yeah.
And okay.
And I believe there's one player that's playing who's not playing for himself, but he's going to play for somebody else because he can't go. So I won't say anything else just yet. So if he wins, then he's going to donate it.
Got you. Okay, cool.
Right, yeah.
Super stuff. Yeah, all that package, of course, courtesy of Boyle Sports. And thank you very much as well for their continuing interest in the show.
A couple more coming. Sigurd Rushfeldt. Remember him?
That one.
Striker under Barry Fry.
No.
Remember him? Yeah, one of the 100 strikers he signed.
No.
Isaiah Rankin and Bruce Rioch.
Bruce Rioch's just come in, yeah.
And
Dean Williams has said that one.
Tony Reese.
Don't remember that one.
Don't remember him. No, I don't know.
I don't have a memory anyway, so.
No.
I remember Isaiah Rankin and Rushfeldt.
No.
Carl Richards, I don't remember Carl.
Yeah, I think I remember him as well.
Carl Richards.
Striker.
Ranger, I remember. Yeah.
Okay, so on the BCFC website, then Pep Clotet insists that Blues' attitude and mentality has to be to try to win and not to try and hang on in there. So if he's pushing that mentality all the way down through the players, and but they showed it Saturday. They did show it Saturday. You know, they went 2-0 down, and it hurt. You could see the looks on the face. It was like, this is hurting us, and this is hurting our fans, and there's a lot of them behind us here. You know what I mean? So they pulled a couple of world. Well, that was a worldie, wasn't it, Sunich?
Oh, great goal!
Blinding goal.
That's twice now.
Quite strong.
I mean, I know we didn't get any for the game, but we reacted well to going goals down, and we did the same against Stoke as well.
Yeah, again, it didn't feel like a loss on the way home. You know what I mean? It was. I lost a point again.
Did you?
Yeah. Dave Coleman is on our Super Six. One of the local Derby lads. Bet him a beer on the game, and
as you're mentioning Super Six, I've noticed that you're 116th. So I've been told.
Who's 116th?
You are.
What's that?
In the competition?
What currently?
But apparently, yeah.
How many's in it?
I'm gonna have to check that.
112.
No, I think it's 230 something.
Keep talking, because I'm going to check.
Well, that might have just been for this month. But
I missed one this month, so
it might be
the midweek one.
It might be there. Yeah,
I missed the midweek one.
I think the person who told me was trying to imply that you're pretty crap, really.
Kim Upton's voted for Rob as well.
Yeah. Graham Potter?
Yeah, it begins with a P.
Is it P?
Yeah, why has he said that then?
Who said that?
Nicholas has said it. Ronson, yeah, Rogers, Rees, Tony Rees, yeah. I remember
My position for the season is.
It's just September. Sorry,
48.
Yeah.
My position for the season is 48.
Yeah, it's September. I'm on that. Yeah.
Would you like to check yours, gents, and see where you are?
I don't think
I'm in.
About, mid-table.
Ray's right up there with 89. Karen Hannah's winning at the moment with 94. Well, Karen.
There's no point in me being in it now. It's too late in it.
Why?
Yeah.
I'll do it next season.
Get some practice in.
See, to be honest, it's usually me that wins out of the
Chris Branty fifth.
every year.
Is it?
Yeah, these two just give up.
85th.
You're 85th, are you?
85th, yeah.
Okay, you'll be going then.
Yeah.
Well, I don't actually do it. I'll pass my
Can't be
responsibility on to guest presenters. Guessers.
Who does it for you then?
Various different people. Whoever I decide that weekend. Whoever I give the privilege to. Various different
Such a
people.
kind of, aren't you?
Yep.
Letting people join in.
I am.
Having a bit of fun on your behalf.
Spreading the blame, I think it is.
Well, yeah, potentially. Yeah. If I actually took an interest into how many points I got each week, I probably would be able to spread the blame, but I've no idea how many points I've got from one week to the next. So. But I just let everybody else have a go.
Okay.
As I've said before, I took it seriously. It wouldn't be fair on everybody else. So.
Darren Rowbottom.
Yeah.
Oh, aye. Yeah.
I could just see him now in that dolly mixture kit we used to have.
Oh, wasn't it horrible?
Yeah.
That's another program. That's another show, isn't it? Horrible kids.
That's a big question. You've got your ladies' top on there,
I have.
but then you've got the men's badge with 1875 written on it.
Is it the same
That's
badge?
the badge.
Do the ladies have the same badge? Do they have their own date
They
on?
don't have their own badge. No.
Okay, right, okay. I thought it did.
They used to.
Right, okay. Thank you for clearing
Changed
that up.
about 4 years ago.
When were they formed?
1968.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't they have the same badge?
They used to, but it's all one club now.
Of course.
That's fair enough.
So, yeah,
That's fair enough. It just caught my eye, that was all.
Dave Regis, I remember him.
Oh, aye.
He's a guest quite a few times, actually. I see him down there now. He comes as a guest sometimes, yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, you sit in the posh part, don't you?
Well, you see a few faces behind me.
Not naming names.
I'm
not-
guessing,
not
I'm
name
guessing the
dropping,
winner
right.
is going to either Ridgewell, Robbo, or Redmond.
I think it's between them three, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Excited to see who wins.
Yeah. Someone's asked why you don't like Robson.
Yeah,
Robinson.
I don't comment on
No.
speculation.
Have you had any bets this year on who's going to win the leagues or anything like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Are you leaving it at that?
Yes.
Okay.
How much are we going to win?
Pardon?
How much are we going to win?
If they all come in,
I
what's
don't
your...
really know if I should say.
No, don't say,
It'll
Chris.
spoil it.
Oh, yeah.
5,200.
That'll do.
That's a new studio.
It's a holiday. It's only for me, Chris, and Paul.
Well, yeah, it is.
Where we
yeah.
going?
Oh, well, the thing is, I wouldn't like to say really. But, yeah.
No, don't
Cheap flights to
don't
Vegas.
indulge anymore. Don't divulge anymore. I mean.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Well,
won't
leave that at
divulge anymore.
that. Shenanigans on Twitter with Ren. A little bit naive, I think.
Cheng, was
probably
it Cheng? It was Edward
It's
Cheng,
Edward
wasn't
Edward
it?
Cheng,
Cheng,
not
beg your
me.
pardon, Edward
Yeah.
Cheng. A little bit naive. I've invited him to come on the show with Tom Ross, not just for that, but just to get to know you and one thing like that, just as we talk to anybody and everybody. And haven't had a reply as yet. I might check in a minute, see if he's.
I'm guessing you won't get one.
I'm guessing
I
I
don't
probably
think so.
won't get one. But I put the invitation out there.
That's just my, reading into the future, reading the tea leaves. I don't think you're going to get one.
No.
Do we think it was a bit of a misunderstanding?
Yeah, I chatted to Tom.
Do
Ross
you
earlier.
think it's a bit of a misunderstanding?
He doesn't genuinely surely want to punch up, does he?
No. There is not one Blues fan, right? There is nobody out there who honestly thinks Edward Cheng called a fan out to have a fight in the car park.
No.
Please. I mean, I know we have a special bunch of supporters in more ways than one, but surely there's no one who actually believes that that's what the case
What actually
was.
happened in Holland that the guy was referring to? What happened there?
He came out of his director's box and they told him to get out of the stadium. Simple as that.
So that wasn't even a punch up then.
No. It was all cordial.
So because what he was saying from what I saw was we need to do the same thing with our board as what they're doing there.
That's what somebody said.
Yeah,
That's what.
And then Edward Cheng said,
we'll be waiting for you if you want to come down and have a
tweeted what he
chat.
did.
Or
He's tweeted before. If you want to have a chat, I'll meet you.
yeah,
To people,
yeah.
but it's the,
Hey, Edward Cheng, we're throwing this out to you. We want to have a chat.
I don't want to have a chat with Edward
Why?
Cheng. I
Why?
want Edward Cheng to carry on doing his job.
Man,
Not interested in what.
you're just
not
a miserable
not
grouch, aren't
interested
you?
one bit. I don't need Edward. Edward Cheng doesn't have to answer himself to anybody.
I'm on about
apart from
that.
the board.
Just a chat, get to know you. This, that, and the other.
Why does he want to get to know us?
Why not?
Why would he?
Because we're customers.
And we're a voice.
We're fans.
For
We're
the
fans.
Well, we
That's
cl- well,
right.
we clients.
We're supporters. We're supporters
clients.
of the football club that he owns. Well, his
Clients,
company.
isn't it, these days?
Okay. Guess you won't be coming that night if he comes in then.
I don't mean this in any way nasty whatsoever. I don't want Edward Cheng in this room. I want him to carry on doing the job that
Well, he
his
can do the
company
job,
paid
but
him to do.
he does that in the daytime. We do this on a night time. Yeah. Right, okay. Yeah, go for it.
Next week it'll be, I cry out for the day. Remember the days when we didn't used to know who the chairman was. We didn't even know who owned our club. Oh, long for those days. And now you want to have an hour and a half chat with him and ask him what his favourite film is.
Well,
And colour. Not in that voice, though. Lorraine says, good evening.
What's wrong with that voice?
That's awful. Can you wish Molly Loon happy birthday for tomorrow, lads, please? She's
No.
listening. Keep right on.
happy birthday, Molly Loon. You're a Grinch. I'll tell you what, you'd make any pantomime of Scrooge just a complete and utter success from day one, wouldn't you?
Mr. Funny's yelping like Norman Wisdom.
Mr.
Says
Grimsdale!
I can do that voice.
It's Grimdale.
Anyone remember Steve Robinson?
No.
Midfielder.
Yes.
He was decent.
Yeah.
For a bit. He had a few good games for us, I remember.
I can't
Right down the
believe we're
road.
even suggesting these people.
I think
You know what the point of this game is, don't you? To try and get the best,
the most.
the best blues,
The best blues player.
Not just any blues player you can think. Don't just
That's
Google
what it turns
players who surnames begin with R and go for that.
Okay, so who would your best player be beginning with R?
The people I've seen, it has to be Redmond because he's got the furthest.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'd
about Rabbit?
go with you on that, actually. Yeah.
Redmond's achieved more. Redmond as well. I said this when someone said Ridgewell. I said he's a League Cup winner. He's got a League Cup winners medal.
Ridgewell, yeah.
Would Redmond have had a League Cup winners medal? Because it was around because he started
I don't think
games the season after in Europe. So I reckon he'd have played the early games in that. Did we play like Plymouth? Was it Plymouth at home? I think we beat in the cup
he might have played
early on rounds. So
He
I
might
think
have.
Redmond might even have a cup winners medal. Just give it Redmond and be done with it. Stop saying silly names.
Kevin Sanderson
It's down to
says,
the
Mr. Ford,
voters'
please stop
count.
It's
moaning.
down to me.
It's down to the voters' count.
Stop moaning, says Kevin Sanderson.
Sorry
Terry
about
Zulu Dempsey, now Robinson.
that. Yeah, go on then. Stick his name on there.
Nah.
See you later.
Redmond played in the earlier rounds, so qualified for medal.
Cup winner.
Okay, so you don't just
Cup winner.
So,
England under-21 international.
so you get a cup,
And you won.
You get a cup winners medal if
Paul
you played in the early
Robinson,
rounds.
Steve Robinson, Darren.
Paul Robinson was
You
in
won all
England.
these people.
Ridgewell.
Paul Robinson
Yeah,
was an England under 21 international as well. He got a few England under 21 caps.
Yeah. How many Blues players did Nathan Redmond break their cheekbone?
It's nice to have you back.
Thanks.
I'm not too sure.
Nearly 8:15 and almost time for our major competition of the day, sponsored by Boyle Sports, where we'll be giving away a package to go to the Birmingham City versus Middlesbrough game on Friday night. It included a 3-course meal and drinks and one thing and another. So thanks so much again for your tea, Boyle Sports, and we're looking forward to giving this one away in a minute, and looking forward to actually seeing if this software works and all 4 people can get on the phone.
You ain't anyone.
Yeah. You've been panicking all afternoon, haven't
I
you?
am.
Yeah, but bless him. Gosh.
That's nice. Isn't it? Sophie Jane says, "Happy birthday to everyone having birthdays this week. Hope your day is amazing. Mine is this Wednesday."
Oh, happy birthday to you.
happy
Don't you
birthday.
just hate
Happy birthday.
people who try and hog the limelight?
No.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
Block Sophie Jane. please.
A double dose of happiness this week. You can tell you've been away for a week, not got it off your chest for a week or so. Have you got a rant for the
Nothing
week?
else to say.
Why the hate?
I'm incorporating
from
it into my general life.
Not from me.
Robbo? Why hate from Robbo? Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know why the hate for Robbo, says Benji Smith and others.
Hashtag justice for Damien Johnson.
Is it you know something we don't
Hashtag
know?
never forget.
Okay. Bitter,
Bitter, man.
bitter.
You coming back next week?
It's a game of opinions.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
And mine's right.
So did you never ever take to him in any time he played for us?
No,
No? For that reason?
never. Never, ever, ever. I think he scored a winner at Bolton, didn't they? The once. I think went to Bolton.
Yeah.
We won away 1-0.
Yeah.
Tainted. Don't want those points.
Don't want those points.
Alison said, what about her message, Chris Pugh?
What message?
It must be private messaging.
It must be.
There you go. So maybe have a look.
I haven't received a message from Alison Shilton.
Okay. Mr. Fonny's having a breakdown, says Mark Andrew.
It's not a breakdown. This is just.
I'll give you a bloody breakdown, Mark
Oi.
Andrew Adams. Sorry about that. Do you know what? That was uncalled for. Even from my standards, that was uncalled for. I'm very sorry.
I don't think we're very happy.
Paul Robinson, future manager of the Blues.
Oh, no. I think he could be.
Doesn't surprise me either.
How would you
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? I have to wonder what it would take to stop me going down the Blues.
If you can put it with Steve Cottrell, I'm sure you can put it with Paul Robinson.
Paul Sterndale says, "What about when Ribbon becomes our manager in future years? If you can't even generate a question sensibly, then what am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to interpret it.
I have interpreted it
And well done.
as the nonsense that it deserves.
All right, okay. But if it happens, I can't wait for that interview.
Am I?
You've interviewed him as well. He's rang you.
I have. Toughest 40 minutes of my life.
Wigan tomorrow. Predictions, please. Nice away day. Good place to go to. Can't get there. Got to go to work.
Have they got anybody to worry about now, Wigan?
We got to worry about everybody.
Yeah, I'm just wondering who their best player is.
What do you mean we've got to worry about
We
everybody?
have to worry about every team.
We've got to worry about the kid who won't start. You're just on about...
I'm just in general about
individual
Wigan.
players.
Yeah. I know Nick Powell went to
Nick Powell left for Stoke.
Sorry, I was interpreting that interpretation
teams.
as teams.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
sorry. My apologies.
Yeah. Who's Wigan's best player now? Do we know?
They've got... I think they signed Kiefer Moore from Barnsley
Right.
in pre-season. He's a good player at this level, I think.
They've still got James Vaughan.
No, I don't think... I think he dropped down a level.
Right.
He might be at Bradford, but feel free to prove me wrong, because it's very difficult to do normally. No, but I think Jamal Lowe from who was at Portsmouth last season, who was very good for Portsmouth last season. I think he's there, a tricky player. But generally, player for player, I think we're better than them.
Yeah. Full on the day, though, innit? On the night or whatever.
Okay, so I'm just going to go. Is anybody there online?
Hello.
Evening, Chris.
Hello.
They currently sit.
Carry on.
Yeah, we
They're
will.
currently sitting 21st in the league. They've won 2 out of 9.
They have won 2 out of 9. Both of those have been at home. One of them was the first day of the season. I think the other one was their last home game, which they beat Charlton. So they're a tough. They'll be tough to beat at home. But as I say, I think the manner of the performance, especially second half coming back into it against Derby, should give us confidence that we can attack a side like Wigan.
Yeah.
And as I say, I wouldn't say no better than Derby. So the way we got at Derby in that second half, I think we should maintain that desire
From
and
the
that
off.
intent and go at them.
From the off. Yeah.
And hopefully they won't be as good as Derby were coming forwards.
No.
So
I don't.
give us less
think
problems
so.
than Derby.
Okay, so let's have your prediction then, Chris.
I'll go 1-0 Blues.
So that's 0-1. Paul?
I'm going to go 3-1 Blues.
1-3. I'll go 1-2. Are you playing?
Yeah, 2-1 Blues.
1-2 to you as well.
Okay, can I try again? Any callers? Can you hear us?
Good
Hello?
evening.
I can hear you.
This is great.
Richard
for
Hale
radio.
is saying that we can hear the 2 callers.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
Weird.
people listening can hear them, but we can't.
Oh, it's our internal speaker that's not working then. We'll carry on. Yeah,
That's right. I'll tell you what we'll do.
it won't be as many Blues fans going up, I don't think, as Derby. Last time I did,
No, not on
over,
a Tuesday night.
over 900 tickets, which is still good. Excuse me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know where that
Yeah.
came from. Yeah,
Lindsay, can you hear me?
yeah.
I can hear you.
And we'll just let him continue in the background whilst we fumble for the rest of the show because we should have been competition time 5 minutes ago, but never mind.
There's quite a few players that have played for Wigan and Blues, isn't there?
Name them.
Melchior, Heskey, Derrida, Dan Byrne, That's just off the top of my head.
Somebody's been looking at former players.
I just know that here and now off the top of my head. James Vaughan, obviously, I've just said.
Yeah.
Horsfield, Jeff Horsfield.
Jeff left Wigan.
Yeah. Towards
Not
the
for
end.
long, yeah.
Yeah. Struggling now. Struggling a bit
Olivia
now.
Capo.
Yeah.
Crikey, there's a name I'd forgotten.
Palacios.
Yeah.
Couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, obviously Bruce left us to go and manage there as well. But, I think we go with a similar setup, a similar side to how we went against Derby and give them a go and put the onus onto them to see if they can stop us now, because we've got this is our chance now to say to teams that
this is us.
We've got players that can hurt you, so you're gonna have to have a good think about what you're going to do as well. So
It was 3 games in a week though. It's going to take its toll a bit, isn't it?
in 6 days, so we're on Friday. So, but then it's international after that. So give what you've got. And then come off the pitch on Friday night, and you got a nice little rest. So
let's hope we can get the 6 points. 2 wins would be lovely now going into the international break.
Great little boost, yeah.
Yeah. Marlon King for Wigan, didn't he? And Richard Kingston. I was having a debate the other day. I want to start this debate now. Seb Larson for Blues or Jermaine Pennant? Who was the best?
For me, Seb.
And me. Viewers, what do we think?
Yeah.
Pennant was damn. They were both really good players for us, but if you'd only pick one and give him that number 7 shirt.
Hello, can you hear me?
I think Pennant was the better player.
Yeah.
But set pieces, Larson was such a massive, not just technically gifted shooting with free kicks, but his corners and his crosses from free kicks as well. Based on that, I would probably just about give it Larson. But Pennant was
good.
But I don't think I've seen a better in open play cross of the ball of Blues.
We do it, Mr.
Pennant and Lazaridis. Personally. But we didn't see Pennant for long enough.
Not one vote for Pennant here, all Seb Larson.
Yeah, people are silly, aren't they? That's why.
Carry on.
Little debate.
Mini debate. Okay, let's go on to the Borough game on Friday then.
Yeah.
Would you change anything for tomorrow night, just quickly?
Not from Saturday.
No, I'd leave it as it is as well.
Personally, but
got no knocks, did we?
I think so.
No.
A couple went down like for the odd minute or two.
Yeah. Didn't Djukovic take a bit of a knock?
He's always taking a knock, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hard as nails.
Yeah.
So predictions for Friday night then, Chris?
It's a tough one to call because
it's a very different team to Wigan. Very, very different.
Yeah, I think they'll pose a different threat. When you say very different, what are you?
I think they'll be more attacking.
Chris, can you hear me?
Okay. Obviously, that defeat against Sheffield Wednesday they'll be smarting from
Chris.
that. But I think they've got Preston at home tomorrow night. So
is it a full championship?
Yeah.
Full.
So obviously, whatever happens tomorrow night will play a part as well. In the Borough game and the Blues game. So
Lindsay,
I
you on
think
the call
Borough.
as well,
I don't
still?
think they've won away from home again.
Yeah.
This season.
I can hear you as well, still.
Which was similar to Preston. Preston had a good start to the season, but it had all been at home until they come to us.
Yeah.
So we got to be wary about that. Asomba Longa obviously loves a goal against us. I think I remember Lewis Wing, midfielder, played well against us last season when they beat us. So I think if we pick up the 3 points tomorrow night, I think we go into it with confidence. I would say 4 points out of 6 is a decent return.
Yeah.
So if we win tomorrow night, I'd take a 1-1. I think
1-1. Paul.
1-0 Blues.
I can't see us getting anything out of that one. I'll be honest with you, and I don't want to be a defeatist, but no one. And Mrs. Browne.
2-0.
2-0 to the Blues.
We usually play better against the better teams, don't we? But let's hope we can get the 6. I'm hoping for 6 points this week. tomorrow.
Yeah, well,
Friday.
obviously that's the you do that and you put yourself in a really good position in readiness for the international break. So
yeah,
but yeah, I think 4 to 6 points. I think you've had a relatively decent week.
We're certainly due one against Middlesbrough at home. I can't remember the last time we beat them at home. It's a long time.
Yeah,
I think probably remember Marlon King getting a goal and we beat him 1-0. I think going back to when Chris Hughton was here, I think it was. But it's been a while since we beat them at home, so we're due one.
Well, they've won the last 2, haven't they? So
okay, let's have an update on the plan.
Sorry, if I can't get it working. It's strange. It's been working all week in the tests, and tonight it won't work, and I can't see what it is. But if we can't get it working, then we'll do it live on this shout box. Okay, the first person to come up with the answer. Okay.
What, out of those 4 people?
Yeah.
4 or is it 5?
how many people have we got lined up?
It's 4 people who are doing the competition, I believe.
Right.
5 people who are doing the competition, I believe.
Right.
Okay.
And they're all on Podbean now, and they can write on Podbean.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the only place that we're going to do the competition, so that we don't lose anything throughout the average, the standard.
Yeah.
Just
Chat thing on. Well, leave it. Let's do it this way, mate, and then you can have a go at it in the week. And oh crap, my neck.
Have we got?
It's driving me mad.
Can we have one person on the line?
I can't get anybody to call. I don't know what it is.
Is this the same thing as what we spoke to the Kev on last week?
Yeah, it's all the same.
So maybe
same settings and everything.
if we did one at a time, it might work like it did last week.
I've just tried the one.
Hey, any comments coming in? Because I can't see any now. You're all right, Chris. You crack on.
Mark Smith, Blues 1, Middlesbrough 3, poor performance and poor pies. Another word he's used, but I won't say it. And I bet it'll rain as well, he said.
Yeah. Dean Weeks, I think you're missing how good we are at the moment. Different gravy to last season. Yeah, I can see an improvement.
Do you think?
Yeah. Listen, that style of play on Saturday. Some people say, "Oh, it was different games to what I watched." Right. It's opinion based, isn't it? Really.
It is. It is.
I enjoyed last season. Obviously, we did have good and bad last season as well. It was like we did Saturday, but
that's all.
I don't know if we're that much better than we were last season, if I'm honest.
That's all gone now and closed off and finished, and we are where we are at the moment.
Yeah,
we're still in a better position.
We're in a better position. We're better off than we were this time last season. That's a fact. But overall, are we better than we were last season? What do you think?
I think there's more confidence that we could achieve something for me with this group than last season. We are obviously heavily reliant on the 2 up front scoring goals. We obviously we want our front men to score goals, but you had the 2 central midfielders scoring on Saturday. But just generally, I think, I again, as silly as it sounds, I don't want to keep harking back to it too often, but that interview, listen to that interview with Crowley, a player of excellent technical ability, and just listen to what he's got to say about the squad. Obviously, he's going to be. He's going to want to be confident and optimistic, and he's going to want to back his teammates and stuff. But just the way he was speaking about this side, and what the enjoyment that they're getting from playing the way they are at the moment. The technical players. And I agree with him. You play like that, and you'll beat teams more often than you'll lose 3-0 to teams. Yeah.
I think Tom said it when he was on here, didn't he? That one thing that concerns him is the 34 goals that we've let out, obviously with Morrison, Hutter, and Adams. That we need to replace.
Yeah,
and that's without the assists as well. That Adams and Hutter got quite a few assists as well last season. So when you look at it that way,
I mean, look, we nearly came back. We nearly won that game. We very nearly won that game.
We should have won that game.
We came back from Stoke, we beat them, Yeah. So that proves
Charlton was excellent as well.
Yeah, that desire is there, definitely.
Oh yeah.
And I'm enjoying the season thus far, really. All right, we could have done with that win Saturday, but you ain't going to win them all, are you? You know that. We know that with Birmingham. We do our way. Any joy?
I know. I'm just going to get the competitions sorted on this show box. We've got the 4 winners lined up and ready. Craig's there, Lindsay's there. I'm just waiting for the other. Oh, and Jobby's here. I'm just waiting for the other couple, and then I'll give them the question.
Okay, but you're going to type the question.
I'm going to type
wait
the question.
for the answer, and then we'll read the question out.
Yeah.
Afterwards, so that there's nobody.
2 minutes.
Yeah, help myself, matey. Help myself. What do you reckon the crowd will be Friday?
It's live on Sky, and it Friday night makes it tough, but beat Wigan tomorrow night, and I don't see why it couldn't be. Middlesbrough will bring a fair few. They always do. 19-ish, 19,
Right,
20,
okay.
I'd say. If we win tomorrow night.
With it being on Sky, it takes a couple of thousand off, doesn't it, usually?
And if we don't win tomorrow night, what do you reckon the crowd will be then?
I think we seem to consistently get over 20 now, don't we, every home game?
Yeah, feels like it.
I think...
Then it could be a million miles off.
No.
Right. So you'll say no matter what, 19.
Yeah, I'd
19
say so,
mark,
yeah.
19 mark.
I'm going to go 21 on Friday night.
21. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Anything coming in? Right. Smoke bombs. Twice at Derby on Saturday. Smoke bombs were let off. Will you please not take them into a football game? Number one, it's illegal. And number two, the club have just had a £42,500 fine off the EFL. We don't want any more damage done. Thank you very much. And also, they stink.
We don't get searched going
physically, mate, no, did not get searched going in.
Searched.
Not one Blues fan that I saw, and I certainly didn't get searched on the way in.
Not enough, anyway. But
they're just horrible things. They're vile. They stink. It's met me even. It's like, yeah.
There was reports of chairs and stuff being flying.
I didn't see any of that,
Crazy.
Chris, any of that malarkey. I've also I've been speaking to a Derby fan about coins being thrown. Stop it if that's I don't think like it. It's a game of football. And do the other thing as well. Put your phone down. Hello.
Shall we get the competition underway?
Yes, please.
If the 4, I think there's 4, maybe 5 winners can hear me on Podbean, can you just say I or yes, I can hear you, and I'll get the question typed out.
It's already typed out, so we've got
ready.
Craig on yes.
It's ready. They can okay. So here comes the question.
Joby, yes. Lindsay, yes.
Stand by. This is a big prize. Here we go. I'm going to send it now.
Douche, that question has gone.
You can read the question if you like.
And the question, called question 1, and it's the first person to answer it goes down on the score sheet. Question 1: Zigic recorded the scored the opener in the Carling Cup. Who gave the assist?
There we go.
All right, so it's Joby 1.
Joby's the winner. It's the first one past the post.
How many questions were there?
There's just that first past the post.
Just that first pass the post. There you go, Joby. Roger Johnson, he's got it. He's won it. You are in for a cracking night out on Friday. Get hold of Mrs. Browne, and what we'll do is make all the arrangements for you and tell you where to pick tickets and one thing up, another up, and get you sorted out.
But everybody's a winner.
But Joby, what we do need is some photos to be taken of the night, put on the Tilton Talk page, please.
Yes,
and if you're not on the Tilton Talk page, please add yourself to the Tilton Talk page now, or as soon as the show finishes.
I can just say everybody's a winner, so I'll get a prize off to everybody who's part. Okay.
Okay, well done then, Joby.
Well done.
Unfortunately, Lindsay and Craig, never mind. There'll be more. Don't get me wrong. There'll be more.
Nice prize that is, isn't it?
But what we promise we will do is we'll work on this software and get it sorted out. Something's gone. We don't know. Nothing's changed from last week.
Nothing's changed.
So yeah, shame. But never mind. Congratulations to Joby. There you go.
Well done, Joby.
It'll be a nice little package, that, won't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Excellent.
Where is it? Whereabouts in the stadium?
It's in a sports own VIP.
Oh, in their box?
Box in there.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be right on the halfway line, won't it?
So again?
Be right on the halfway line, I would have thought then, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I think it's just behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give him a wave.
I'll give him a wave.
When you're out in the cold.
You get a view of back of Paul's head.
Well done to those people on the Facebook page that are getting the question right as well. Yeah, it was Roger Johnson, of course.
So we decided on the letter R, the best player. Who's going to win that?
It's up to you, isn't it?
It's up to you.
Is it up to me? It's not up to me.
It's up to you now. It's your game.
We're going to put
We're having nothing to do with it, are we,
It's up
Chris?
to you.
It was between Redmond and Rob, I'd say.
Yeah,
From what we got.
Well,
Cancel.
you've you've said one player's full surname, and you've given other one a loving nickname. So he has to win, doesn't he? The loving nickname. Simple as that.
I did like Gary Rowett as well. I must admit, I thought he was quality for us.
He didn't get enough votes.
Dear. If anybody out there can update us on the football scores tonight, well, actually, I can get them on here.
There's only one game on in there.
Yeah, there's only one game on.
I don't think much is happening on it.
La.
I can also say that Steve Joby,
Yep.
not Job, Joby was playing. It was played for somebody else because he can't make it. So we're going to donate it to two people, two worthy people who are going to go instead.
Right. Okay. Is that two worthy people that were entering in the competition in the first place?
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe.
Watch your space.
I shall get the back.
Oh, the last 15 minutes is coming up soon. Oh,
Should we do another little game? Do you want to?
you can. If you...
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I've recorded some commentary of a Blues goal from the past, and I want to know what goal it was and when, and who it was against. Really?
Go for it.
It's back in front. Okay. It's Daniel Johnson against Leeds at home.
That was easy enough, wasn't it? I thought that might have gone on for a bit longer, but there you go.
Damian Johnson, by the way, that was scoring a goal at home against Leeds in the Premier League.
Correct.
Hold on, you.
Damian
If you like that,
Johnson.
If you like that, if our viewers like that, we can do that as well. And obviously, I'll try and make it a bit more difficult.
Obviously, next time I won't jump in.
I've given too much time for the last 15
What was
minutes.
the tapping of the chest for?
Just Damian Johnson.
Just Damian Johnson.
I'm a fan of Damian.
He was a great servant for us. He was.
Damian
Did he play when Robbo played?
No.
No.
Played against Robbo quite a few times.
He did.
Scored a good goal against the Baggies. Remember that? Do you remember that?
Yes.
A volley.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But obviously, it doesn't matter now, does it? It's all dead. Everything's dead.
Why did you have a week off?
He's making amends, isn't he, for his last time?
Oh, dear. Yeah, it's currently Manchester United 0, Arsenal 0. 38 minutes gone in that one. So, not that we...
Mike Graham, Paul Devlin's goal in the same game was also a belter, which it was.
Yeah.
I remember that.
It was.
It certainly was. That was our first goal in the Premier League at St Andrews, wasn't it, Devlin's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember who scored our first ever goal in the Premier League?
Yes.
Go on.
You go.
No, I don't.
It's your
Go
turn.
on.
No.
You don't know?
No, you're talking to him. I
was talking to you both.
I'm not putting in.
I'm talking to our viewers in general. Who scored our first ever Premier League goal?
It was a penalty away at Everton.
It was.
I
I didn't think he was going to get... I thought you was handing over then.
I have. I haven't said the name.
Well, you've made it easier.
Eh.
Anyway.
Ray's asking what's the main game on Sky tonight. I thought it'd been Manchester United and Arsenal, which is currently running at 0-0.
Yeah.
And
It's the only game, isn't it?
good to hear the Royal George and the Roost Bullring Tavern. That's from Nicholas Wellsbury. And Dennis is watching. Hello, Dennis.
Stern John from the penalty spot. Correct.
It was.
Who was fouled?
Question. Trying to think of the build.
Matthew's saying, yeah, that was good. Mr. Fun should have spun it out, so he only has to endure 10 minutes of the last 15.
Who was fouled?
Who was fouled? Who was fouled for our first ever?
I don't know. That I don't know.
For the penalty which we got at Everton for our first ever Premier League goal.
These wonderful people on here will know.
Who was fouled?
I know. Give it away.
Who gave it away? I
David Unsworth.
think it was, yeah.
Because he scored for Everton, didn't he?
Wasn't it Alan Stubbs?
Did he play for us once?
Unsworth? No.
No.
Played for them across the road.
He went to them. He went to them, didn't he, for a day? And then...
Yeah.
He was.
It's a big day out, yeah.
Actually turned into a better question.
Dennis said, let's get the anti-Mr. Fun 15 minutes going.
Mark Adams is questioning this. He said, was it Morrison that was fouled?
I don't think it was, no. Do you know what? I can't remember either.
Pete Tanner, I can't remember what
Someone's
for
going to have to have a
breakfast.
look then. Paul Lilly says Morrison as well.
Yeah, Paul is saying Morrison, yeah.
Clinton Morrison.
Might have been.
I don't know.
Might have been. I genuinely can't.
I've got a feeling it was Jeff
Can't
Horsfield.
picture the build-up.
I've got a feeling it was the horse, Jeff.
Can't picture the build-up.
I can't know.
No.
I'll have a look.
Well, YouTube it now then.
I don't think it's on YouTube.
Isn't it?
No.
All right.
No.
Let's find it.
We did have TV cameras back then, you know.
It's not on there. No.
So you going Friday, mister?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And they've apparently made some improvements to the pies. You want to try one?
No.
No. That one was enough for you, was it?
Pardon?
That one was enough for you, was it?
I I always like to give things a second chance, but not on Friday night. No.
Apart from Paul Robinson.
Any specific reason?
I think it's a fair comment that I gave Paul Robinson a chance when he joined. Didn't.
You just don't hold grudges.
Didn't
do you?
hold up a banner saying "Get out my club." The way of life, isn't it? Circle of life.
Sir, are we getting into that again?
Yeah.
Not King.
Greatest story ever told.
Sir. The final 15 should be links between Mr. Fun and Robbo.
Well, Craig,
There aren't there now?
yeah, you've
I'm a
spoken.
respectable human being.
You've spoken to them on the phone.
Yeah.
You're both men, but
That's biologically true.
All right. What's your issue with forgiveness?
Forgiveness.
Yeah.
It's for the weak. It's for the weak. I remember Tom Ross sat in this room and said he hasn't got time. He hasn't got time to hate and think full. He hasn't got the time in his life. I've got plenty of time. I've got absolutely stacked.
Somebody wants to
I've
know.
got nothing.
Your
to
whole
do.
grudges.
I've got nothing to do.
Somebody wants to know if you've had a humour transplant.
I find it so joyful
What?
to hate for years and years and years. Completely irrational hate towards something or people over people I've never even met.
I work in a pub called the Vaults in town, in my hometown. Yeah, you'd fit in really well there.
Good.
You really.
Cool.
You.
I'm glad to hear it.
Mm.
Good.
Apart from you'd be out of sorts because most of them are considerably older.
That's where I find that I've flourished, though.
Yeah.
I'm wasted on the younger generation.
Like
They're
a
all-
1 foot in the grave
they're all-
scenario.
They're all a bit weird, aren't they? So,
Like a 1 foot in the grave scenario.
yeah. That's where I'd like to be.
I can just imagine you in a
Moaning.
old people's home
Moaning with a 70-year-old on a Yorkshire hill.
with your whippet and your flat cap.
Yeah.
You copy of Times under your arm.
The more I think back, the more I think it was Jeff Horsfield that won that penalty.
Somebody's going to have a look, but
you there, Steve?
I could be wrong, but I can just remember him sort of falling down.
Is your middle name Victor?
no.
No. Do you have a middle name?
Yes.
And what is it?
I'm not telling you.
Why?
Because that's personal information that I can't give out.
So we're okay to know your first name and your surname.
It's data protection, isn't it?
Jesus Christ. Mike Smith found an Undertaker's in town. You'd fit in really well there. Yeah, I could just imagine you being the guy with the black.
Yeah, the one who walks in front of the hearse.
In front of the car.
Yeah.
What a job that'd be. That'd be a dream job for you, wouldn't it?
Why don't we do that for the last
Would
15?
people have to talk to me?
Yeah, you'd have
talk
to.
that person.
Yeah, you'd have to be all.
Yeah, no, not for me.
You'd have to be all like.
I'll be the one in underneath.
You'd have to be all
sorting all the
compassionate, wouldn't you?
bodies out.
You'd have to be all compassionate.
All right, okay.
I'll
let's
just sort all the bodies out. I don't have to talk to anyone there.
I give up. Really well.
What's worse, Mr. Fun or Brexit? Jimmy Morgan. Nice one, Jim.
It's a good question.
Very good question.
Man United 1, Arsenal 0.
I was just going to read that.
Cool.
You got me thoughts.
Cool, man. Cool.
Why are you happy with that?
You happy with that?
I'm not. It's an irrelevance to me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So you were just filling time in then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last 15.
Last 15. What should we do?
We got someone who says, "Does Mr. Fun work in HR?" No.
It's not humour resources.
Why don't we do something to do with the funeral directors and footballers' names?
That's a bit harsh.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Why?
Huh?
Yeah. Why?
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
Anything to do with
Let's go for it.
anything to do with a funeral per se,
Yeah.
right? And a footballer's surname.
Yeah.
It's a footballer's surname. Anything to do with a funeral per se. This should be fun for you, shouldn't it?
Might get him half interested.
He's smirking. Look, you're gonna have to keep your eye on the results for that.
Jeff
one, though.
Hurstfield.
Oh, yes. Was that your contribution?
No.
Oh,
it was
right.
Benji Smith's.
Oh, Benji, Jeff Hurstfield. Nice one.
Hurstfield, good one. There's got to be some more.
Yeah, you would have thought so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's hope so. That's what we're all dying for, isn't it?
Dying for.
There you go.
Shot of chocolate.
What, as in No, I'm not getting involved.
No.
I'm not interested.
Tim Flowers. Maxime Coffin. Marcus Ashford.
Oh,
That's a good one.
were you ever a footballer? Did you ever play football? I know. I recall
To what
taking
standard?
one pen. Any standard. Like a team. You get into a team.
I never played for a team.
No. Okay.
But I think that was just because it's a bit similar to Super Six. You want to give everybody else a chance, don't you? So it's not fair.
Wake Elliott. That's a good one.
I was a cricketer when I was younger, anyway.
Was you bowler or rounder or more of a
predominant bowler? No, a bowling all rounder. Number 8, probably.
Okay. Any more of these? Any more?
No, I haven't seen one.
Frank Perdue, Ray Funeral Parlour. Have you had that one? Ern Wright,
My phone's about 30 minutes behind everything else.
Paul Bearer Robinson,
Paul Bearer Robinson.
That's a good one.
Jax Morg Homer.
Ash Lee Cole,
Yeah. Ashley Cole was a footballer, yeah.
John Macker Snuff. Anything?
Nothing from
No.
me. Not on that one. No, nothing.
Oh yeah, Paul Lilly. Paul Hipkiss is correct. Horsfield was foul for the penalty.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. You see.
And now we can sleep at night.
Absolutely.
Christian
can.
pegged it, son. Dan Burns. Pegged it, son. Oh dear. Jonathan 6 foot down. 6 foot below grounds.
Darren Hurst. I just thought.
Darren Hurst, yeah, that's a good one. We'll have that one. We'll put that one into the mix.
How good. Can't wait to see what comes out. With
Dennis is saying there's no way you were a bowler.
Wow. That's just
Who
disrespectful.
did you play for?
Redditch.
Okay.
Nathan Dedmond,
I enjoyed that.
didn't you?
That was really good.
That much that you're going to take a sip of water now.
Mm-hmm.
Want to do another goal?
You've got another goal.
I've got another goal. Should we do another one?
How many did you record?
3.
Go on, then, do another one.
Remember who they are now.
I won't jump.
Any look
Oh,
like
that's interesting.
I think that one's against Norwich.
Nope.
No,
Okay.
I don't think it would be. That's
That
the
was Darren
goal
Carter
that
for the
takes Birmingham one step closer to the Premiership.
Yeah. Anyone else? Any ideas, viewers?
Any ideas? Anybody?
Well, in the meantime, what are you thinking? Richard Taylor says Jimmy Graves. Adam Wilkes gone Saunders. Had a minute. Jeff Hurstfield, we've had that one. Benji Smith, Kieran Dyer.
Mike Smith, Kevin Phillips away at Reading is incorrect. Playoff final is incorrect. Against Millwall is incorrect.
I would say, if I had to... see, I don't think it's...
Ern John.
That's a good one. I like that.
Add into that one.
Not right, Jim. No. Phillips against Reading is
Craig
incorrect,
Courtney
mate.
says it's a playoff final.
I'm going...
Stephen Gill is saying against Millwall.
I'm going...
A couple of people have got it
Seb Larson at home to Sheffield Wednesday.
correct. Yeah. That one took a bit longer, didn't it?
You just have to think logically. The fact he said Premiership meant it was a while ago.
Stephen Gill's just written that as well.
Oh,
So
yeah.
confirmed that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do the third one then. We've got a couple of minutes.
Do you want to do the other one?
Yeah, we might.
No chance. Yeah, I got that.
Let that one run for a second then.
Yeah.
Okay, there's your third one.
That's the last one.
I'll write this one down just so you can see.
There's the third one. And the last one I've got. And if we like it,
Yeah, do it again.
I'll do it again.
Do it again next week. Bring someone in.
What's that?
I hear you found the box. What's in
Not
the box?
first ever one.
Ah,
No. His first ever one.
nothing was
Was,
in the box.
No, but I heard you found it.
You got the right. You got the right.
What a lovely artifact that was.
Yeah.
Not his first one.
But I think you
Okay.
should do that again.
Yeah, what's in the box? Should we do that again for a bit of fun?
No.
No?
Seb Larson v
Ain't
Spurs is
nothing to do with
incorrect, Mike.
That was
No.
just as bad as this torturous last 15 minutes.
Yeah, Mike Smith says Seb Larson versus Spurs.
No,
No.
that's not right.
No.
No.
Ooh.
No.
We've got a couple of that one at Tottenham and White Hart Lane was an absolute screamer, wasn't it? Remember that?
Can I have a look at what you've actually written? And did you get it right?
God, did I get it right?
Civil question.
That's so disrespectful.
Well, I didn't see it.
He got one bit of it right, but
No, I think it's all right.
no, it's not.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think it's all. I think
It's not
all
right.
of that. I think all of that is absolutely correct.
It's not.
I
It's
think.
not.
Well,
It's got our callers. Our watch was stumped, I'm afraid.
Do you want to hear it again?
Yeah, go on then. Let's have it
yeah.
again. Here we go. Stand by. Here it comes.
Send them to Chris for next week, and then we can put them out on the.
On the proper
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
yeah,
we'll
yeah,
play it.
What do you want them as MP3?
It's coming again,
I think.
hopefully.
He doesn't. No chance. No. Yes. Yes, you are right.
I know.
The second bit was incorrect.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So you've got the goal scorer.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's got the goal scorer, but he just had the wrong
We won the
moment.
game 3-0.
Dan Burns,
Yes.
says Mike Brown.
No.
Burned.
Dan Burn. No.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Dan Burn.
for the funeral.
Oh, we're
the
still
thing.
playing silly games, I see.
Dead Larson.
Nobody getting this, no? Nobody know.
No, it's nothing. It's all gone quiet over
Everything
there.
want.
Just me.
Let's give him another couple of minutes.
It's all gone quiet.
It was a Premier League game against Middlesbrough.
There we go.
Here we go. Peter Taylor says Dugarry.
Correct.
Correct, Peter.
Correct. Who made the assist?
Craig Courtney says
For that one,
Yeah.
Colin Topper Harris.
Lovely little dink into the box.
Hughes.
No.
Colin Topper Harris. Was it AJ from Mandy? I didn't know it wasn't.
No.
We've established that it was Dugarry.
Yes, it was Dugarry against Middlesbrough when he chested it and volleyed it into the corner.
Savage.
No.
Joby says, is it Michael Forsell versus Borough?
No.
Right up.
It was Dugarry. We just say it was Dugarry
sorry.
against Middlesbrough when he chested it and volleyed it past Mark Schwarzer.
Ah,
I think that made it 2-0. I think that made it 2-0.
Okay, well, we're nearly
You
run
know,
out of time, so that's your plan for next week then is 3
Yeah.
of those.
I was just asking who got the assist for that
Go
goal.
on then.
Stephen Clements was a lovely little dink with his left foot into the box. Yeah.
Right.
Take
you go.
the word for it.
We'll have to take your word for it.
There you go.
Well, this has been the Tilton Talk Show, sponsored by Boyle Sports, principal sponsor of Birmingham City Football Club, and of course in conjunction with Cafe to You, Solihull, Munchies Cafe, Alton, SAS Autos, Bordesley Labour Club. Yeah, on all Good Blues Facebook pages tonight, live and on Switch FM 107.5 DAB tomorrow at 8 p.m.
That was 8 p.m.
Sorry, just a quick announcement. I'm going to give it to Paul Robinson, best player to play for the Blues with the letter R.
There you go.
He got
Write
the
it
most
on.
votes as well.
Write it on. If you got some,
Bye,
mate.
everyone.
you can't have it all your own way.
Bye, everyone.
You can't have everything your own way.
Bye.
Right, it's on then to Wigan tomorrow. I don't know where you're keeping those ones though. Wigan tomorrow, then Borough at home on Friday. 6 points would be lovely. 4 would make you a little more happy than what you've been tonight.
Not like that, but it'd be helpful for blows.
It would be. And then, of course, comes the international break. Is that just 1 week or 2?
One, isn't it?
Is it just the 1 week,
Yeah.
is it? Yes,
Yeah.
Tom, yeah.
So it's only have 1 week.
Is it? It always feels like 2, though, doesn't it?
No?
Yeah, it does to me.
Yeah. There goes your house again. Keep putting yourself in these positions. Can't help you.
Is it Euros qualifies for the Euros again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Last ones. No, that's a lie. No, it isn't. It's the last ones. It's playoffs
My
in
brother says
November.
great show, and also want to thank my sister for coming up and popping up and seeing me, surprising me over the weekend. Just crazy weekend. It was. We didn't get the result. I'm not despondent about it because for me the performance was okay. Yeah, it was a good performance. So I went home not feeling like we'd been beaten.
Mm.
You know, when you go home in that bad mood and you kick the cat when you get in and throw the toilet roll at the missus and one thing like that.
Mm.
Yeah, like he's been all night.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's all about the 3 points.
It is. Onwards and upwards we go. Wigan tomorrow, Borough Friday. Enjoy, be safe, please.
Sophie Jane
Do not-
says, enjoy the rest of your night, lads. And as
Very
I've
pleasant,
as
actually,
I've
very-
obviously got to go now forever because of the Robinson debacle, I will end it by saying happy birthday this Wednesday, Sophie.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Sophie.
Sophie. We'll end it with happy birthday, Sophie. One quick interjection and then we go in.
And also well done to Steve Joby
Steve
for winning that
Joby.
for 2 very deserving people.
Yep, okay. Do we know who they are yet?
Not yet.
Okay. When are we going to find out?
Decided yet.
When are we going to find out?
Tomorrow.
Okay. So we'll find out tomorrow. Keep your eyes peeled on the Tilton Talk page. Don't forget, if you're not on the Tilton Talk page, please add yourself to it. The more we get, the more shares we get, the better we are. Take it easy. Let's hope for 6 points next week and some smiles maybe in the studio.
Well, I won't be.
Mrs. Browne. Chris B, thanks ever so much, Mr. Sheen, and myself. God bless. Take care. Have a
The chant of super blues ringing all around. Now all you blue boys know what we mean. We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? Let's hear you in the cup, singing our song, helping and sharing the load. It's worth the point at home when we sing together. We're there at the end of the road. We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? We have the team that's tops here at St Andrews. They're gonna give us what we're longing for. It's Birmingham forever, let's hear it from the stand. So come on, city, sing this song once more. We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you till the end of the day. We're so happy following the blues. We love you, what more can we say? We are the lads from the Tilton. We'll support you